Yo, what up, boys? Alright, so today's video, we're gonna make a quick, just, how to get lake trout. A lot of people don't even have diamonds in the game for some reason. Uh, for one, they're not hard to get. They literally give you one free diamond for doing the quest. So just do the quest, and you get one of each, right? But they don't count, right? So, like, the ones you get from the quest don't really count. Like, you're gonna get them. It's not, you know, anything special. So, but like a lot of people haven't caught a Diamond Lake Trout outside of the stupid quest that gives you one. So that's what we're gonna show you today. This is Diamond Lake. They just haven't brought my new sign in yet, but this is literally Diamond Lake right here. Let me show you where I'm at. So here's main spawn point, this outpost. So just directly west, this is Diamond Lake. You just come over here, hop on a boat. I mean, you pretty much fish wherever you want in this hole, right? Got kind of a cold right now. Let me turn off this boat volume because it's like actually here. Alright, so you can either just head out straight to this buoy over here, or you can fish, at that rock slide over there. It doesn't matter as long as it's daytime, as long as the water's like 38 to, what, 44 or whatever, 43. They got a pretty large range of temperature they like, so not really an issue for time, temperature. I mean, it does slow down bite rate a little bit, but generally it doesn't really matter. So you can use the 4-aught jerkbait, right? Alright, first of all, let me go over the setup. I just assume everybody has this if you did your, world tour garbage. The tutorial golden tour. Just do all this, and on the way, collect all the stuff, get money, whatever. Cool, dude. Alright, so, I just assume everybody has this setup because of that. Alright, so, this is the rod, the bait casting, largest size. The largest bait casting reel. You got your 55.12 line. Make sure you buy the right line. It's pretty annoying, but yeah. And then any of the jerk baits. So like you can use the 4, you can use the 3-aught, 1-aught, 2-aught. 2-aught seems to work the best. It has the most consistency. The 4-aught tends to get way less fish, but it gets way bigger fish on average. So like if you want to like throw like I don't know, like it's probably like 8, maybe 14 casts without a fish, then use the 4-aught. If you want to fish pretty much every cast, then just use the 2-aught. Make sure you set your drag to 35. If you get a 50+ pound fish and you have it higher than 35, they can snap you off pretty much instantaneously. So make sure you have your drag set to 35 minimum. So this is what I meant. You do get a lot of golds here, and like this takes a while to pull in, right? So you can just cut it off your line and then recast. And you don't lose anything. It just saves you time, you know. You don't get XP or money for that, but like what do we need that for at this point in the game? You get so much money in XP, you know, it's a fishing game. I feel like the stuff should cost more, right? But then I feel like maybe the developers have this everything easily accessible as in gear wise because it's a fishing game and they want us to spend most of our time fishing and not grinding for gear or level requirement or some, you know, just some stupid grindy goal that a casual fisherman who, you know, only plays a couple hours a week or something can achieve by themselves in a relatively quick manner. That way they can just fish, right? It's a fishing game, right? So that's the way I look at it. As a competitive player who likes grindy games, though, I wish stuff cost a lot more. I wish it was harder to get to the bigger fish. I wish, you know, stuff like that were a thing. So like this could be a diamond, but it's probably just a troll gold. It's probably like a 30 gold. But you can just like I said, you can just cut the line. And you can kind of tell, like for me, we only want like 45 plus diamonds. So I won't bring it in unless you get blood red. So at 35, it won't be blood red, but when you try to go up to 50 or 55, you're gonna get a blood red on the reel on the right, like on the tension, it'll turn blood red. And then you know if it's blood red that it's guaranteed to be a 45 or higher pound lake trout. So that's what we're looking for. And we're just gonna wait until we get that. Okay. Just letting it sink again. Down to 108. I mean, you can start reeling whatever. You can probably start now, right? You don't really have to wait. I think the fish spawn on impact or something. Like when you cast. I haven't figured out the spawn system entirely yet, but I know that doing like a lot of short, if you're not getting any bites, and if you spam short cast around your boat or wherever you're fishing, do like 6 or 7 spam short casts and just quick reel back, and then you do a normal cast. You have a higher chance of catching a fish because it spawns fish in each time you cast, it feels like. Now there are fish in the water all the time, but there is a, you know, dynamic spawn system that is in play. So like if you throw out a float rod, for example, and as soon as the float hits the water, you can hit right click, and if it says strike too soon, guess what? There's a fish that it spawned there. So you can immediately throw your float back to that spot, you know, wait a couple minutes or something, and that fish will probably end up on your line because you know he's there. Alright, so now we're going to go up. So this one is a diamond. We're going to go ahead and just pull this one in. But you see what I mean? Like, if that was a little bit more red, it would be guaranteed a 45. But this is probably like a low diamond. You know, I would cut this personally, but just for sake of the video, I'll just bring it in and show you guys. You know, I'll show the position of the map again and the gear setup, and that'll be pretty much the video for this. You know, I just wanted to give everybody a chance to catch their Diamond Lake Trouts outside of the quest. The ones that you catch in the quest, nobody cares about. Everybody gets them, they're free. It's the ones you catch outside of the quest, those are the rare ones, you know, the ones you feel accomplished about. You know, the reason you play the game. So, you know, I feel like people wanted a chance to catch, you know, their Diamond Lake Trout that's not related to the quest, so they can say, hey, look, you know, I do have some that aren't, you know, from the quest. And, you know, that just, to me, it's more of an accomplishment to catch one outside of the quest than it is for the quest, because the quest is literally, it's a partition, you know, it's like a participation word. Like you just like participate and you're rewarded for doing the quest. That's pretty much what it is. So But the ones you catch outside of quests, you know, you can, you know, it just feels better is all. So this one's almost in. We're at 65 feet. Finish this one off. And then that'll probably end the video once I catch this. There's not really much else I want to say. Fix the multiplayer. Make it so we can have private lobbies. I'm tired of people, like random fucking public people, like random players, ramming my boat when I'm trying to reel in a fish and it makes you fall in your boat. I'm tired of not being able to play with like more than like 5 or 6 of my friends at a time because there's a bunch of randoms in the server. You can't kick them out. You know, tired of spending 3 hours in queue to try to get in your friend's game. Like, but yeah. Besides the multiplayer, the game is great. I love the game. But yeah, so here's you know, baby Diamond Lake Trout. You know, and that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys like how easy it is to catch these things and where to catch them. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot it. I screenshot all of my diamonds. Then we're gonna go ahead and release, and I'll show you exactly where I'm at. They hit, you know, I'm gonna hit the map. This is Diamond Lake, and this is main spawn. This is where the shop is. So you just go straight left. That's that. Gear setup. Biggest bait caster you can buy. Strongest braided line. 2/0 or higher jerkbait. You can use a 2/0, 3/0, 4/0. Doesn't fucking matter. Same results. You can use the spinner 2 if you don't want to use this. You can use the spinner 2. Jigging does give diamonds, but it's on a less frequency. But if you are gonna jig, with the new jig technique I figured out, I'll just throw this in real quick. The new jig technique I learned real quick. You can grab the 3/0. The 4/0 will hit, but it's like a 1 in 20 cast to get a fish. So I just use the 3/0, and then any of these work. The grub has a higher bite rate, it seems. And let me show you the technique before we get off here, just real quick. Since a lot of people bitch and moan about jig stepping on the Discord, I'll just show you it real quick. So it's the same thing. You just throw it in, drop to a 2-speed. And we're just gonna let it sink all the way to the bottom real quick, and then I'll show you this real quick. Hot coffee when you're sick, really good. Alright, so we're just waiting for it to sink another 100 feet, 50 feet, whatever. Once it gets to 106, I'll show you the technique. It's really simple. The first couple days I didn't know about this technique. I didn't know like you could do this, and I figured a lot of people probably don't still know that you can do this. So you can go up and then right back down, and then up and then right back down. So every bar you just do the opposite motion of the last motion you did. So if you go down, the next one you go up and then down, and that's essentially it. And you just do that. Now each cast, if you do it at a 1 or 2 speed, every cast you throw out, is probably a 15 or 20 minute retrieval. But I mean, this is how I jig step now, and I don't know, the jigging, unless you play on controller, like the techniques in this game, I feel like they made for controller, and they should be, I don't know, somehow changed so it's easier to do on, like it's really obnoxious to have to like move my mouse up and down, like why can't I hit right click or whatever and maintain the jigging? Like it's just too much hand-eye coordination. You gotta watch your depth, you gotta watch, it's just too much. Like just simplify it. I don't like on the controller it's very easy, but I'm playing on a PC, right? Like I'm not gonna go and hook up my controller. This isn't like Pro Golf Tour Tiger Woods game where you have to have like a perfect up and down stroke, right? Like this is a fishing game. So just simplify the techniques. Like there shouldn't be like some like janky keyboard mouse technique. Like just like make it a little more simplified for keyboard and mouse, because controller players have a huge advantage because they're playing on a controller, and it's literally meant to be played on a controller. So, but yeah, this is jigging. I'm probably not gonna finish this retrieval because jigging for me is so boring now. There's no point. You can just use, the jerkbait. Like I said, it gives you more diamonds more consistently. So just use the jerkbait 2-aught or higher, and that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you the jigging technique. So, all right, but yeah, that's gonna be today's video. Thanks you guys for watching. Catch me on Twitch. I try to stream every day. At least 8 to 12 hours a day. That's twitch.tv/zbatango. So, yeah, if you haven't subbed to the channel, drop a sub, drop a like. Appreciate the love. Thanks for the support in the community. You guys have been great. And I will catch you all next video. Later.